everybody. Welcome to Crazy Tommy C. NHL Hockey Playoffs 2016 start tonight, bitches.
You.
Tonight. Detroit Red Wings are at Tampa Bay, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 o'clock, Rangers get it on with the Pens, and the Blues will host the Chicago Blackhawks at 9:30. It starts tonight. Are you excited?
My nipples are hot.
Your nipples are hard. Yeah. All right. All right. Cut the fucking music. All right, here's the thing. All right. I'm excited too. I'm looking forward to it. It
was a horrible season. We need something.
Yes. But I am sick of all this crap on Twitter and these nostalgic, the game that we all love. And you have like Patrick Kane doing a wrist shot in slow motion. And all this crap. And everybody's like getting nostalgic and emotional. And it's like, go to fuck
hate
up.
That shit.
Oh, God. It's enough to make me vomit. Jesus Christ. Do you see these things on Facebook that are going around?
I've been avoiding things today.
Have you been avoiding things? Look at this stupid thing that Jake Link has. Oh, how come I can hear myself? Oh, because the thing's on. Oh, God, these people are, it's just a fucking hockey game, dummies. I had this queued. I don't know why I had this, but you got to see this.
I absolutely have to.
So now what you can do on Facebook is you can pick your, and I hate shit like this. You can pick your, the team you're supporting. Jake Link, because he's, he wants to be emotionally involved in the playoffs.
Gotta be,
Yeah, he picked the Florida Panthers. Okay, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Go Panthers.
Sure.
Very ridiculous deal. But it's just little shit like this that annoys the ever-living fuck out of me. And I'll show it to you in a second.
Yes, I want to see this.
Because
I got to go rep my Blackhawks, so you got to tell me how to do it.
Yeah. I'm gled this wasn't for that. I thought this was the Blackhawks initially, and then I'm like, why is he supporting the fucking Blackhawks?
Why wouldn't? That's a better question.
Why wouldn't you support the Blackhawks?
Everybody should.
When they win all the fucking time. It's getting old.
Oh, no. We're not going to support the winners. Fuck that. What are you,
getting
French?
Old. I don't want to support the Blackhawks. Fuck the Blackhawks.
Well, you have a team in the playoffs. I completely understand that.
Look at that. That's a freak out. What the fuck's going on here? How come I can't get my stupid my Yahoo thing? I really got to start loading this on beforehand. Well, anyway, look at this. There's a picture of good old Jake Link, who, by the way, he will appear Sunday on Shot from the Point Live. He's making this big comeback. And it says, history starts now. Stanley Cup Playoffs 2016, Florida Panthers. History doesn't start now. Well, it wouldn't be history if it did.
Well, that is a correct statement. History does start.
No, it doesn't. Now. That's not history.
For the 2016 Stanley Cup Playoffs, it does start.
It's not history. It hasn't started yet. And it doesn't start now. History does not start now. That's the present.
Present, but it turns into history as we go forward.
But that doesn't start now. Not the moment. There's got to be a back. All right.
Things will be logged today. That's called history. No, that's a correct statement.
No. No, it isn't.
It sure is.
Now. The immediate is not now. It is not a correct statement. It's a dumb statement. And it goes along with a lot of other dumb sports statements. And I'd like to take your phone calls to hear what sports statements you like the most. My other one is, there is no tomorrow.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, there is. And there's a day after that. It's fucking dumb.
If it's game 7, then for one team, there is no tomorrow. So, that's true, too.
No, there is. You just don't play. You don't play hockey that day.
Not in the sense of the game.
No. There's a tomorrow. It's dumb. What other ones are out there?
I think that you get too upset over this.
Good in the room. Oh, I'm sick of taking people there. Good in the room. That's another thing. You're good in the room. Oh,
I don't know
that guy can't score a fucking goal. He can't get a hit or win a fight, but he's good in the room. Ugh.
Like a locker room guy type thing?
What's that? Yeah.
He's a good locker room guy.
That's
can't
better.
Play for shit, but man, he's a great locker room.
Yeah, that's better. Locker room guy I can stomach.
He brings the morale up.
1 goal. Well, you better score more than 1 goal if you're going to achieve that 1 goal. Of course it's 1 goal.
They're platitudes, man. Come on.
They're stupid cliches. I hate cliches. 1 goal. Mine's, the Rangers is normal. It's LGR. Let's go Rangers.
I can't wait till somebody says something fucking utterly retarded about the Rangers, and we're just gonna make a meme out of it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. That's right. Somebody did say something utterly retarded about the Rangers. I'm glad you mentioned that. And it was, I don't know. They do this thing in the Ranger locker room every year, right? And they take a little piece of the puzzle and it reveals the Stanley Cup. It's an Elaine Vigneault thing.
Oh, they did Major League 2 thing.
Oh, is that where they stole it from? I was wondering. Here it
Major
is.
League, not Major League 2.
This is the Rangers put out, and now I have this queued. It says, "Family." No, that's a hockey team. It's not a family.
Well, in a sense, it is a family.
No, it isn't.
Sure.
No.
Back in the Army, there's a family mentality somewhat.
Yeah, we say that. I never bought that shit. Buddies, maybe.
We're getting in depth into the mind of Tony.
What difference does it make as a family? You're not going to win here. We're a family. Well, how's that going to help? You know what's going to help the Rangers a lot more than family atmosphere? Actually, a family atmosphere will screw it up. They'll all start fighting with each other, not going to the weddings, not speaking to each other. That's not a really good idea.
Family.
Dysfunction. Well, no, that's a family too. And by the way, that's 99.9% of the families around the United States and probably other places as well. It's not a family. It's a hockey team. Punching each other at weddings. You know.
That can come in handy on
I haven't
ice.
talked to Aunt June in 15 years because she's a cunt. I don't want it to be a family.
I haven't been able to cash my checks from Grandma for my birthday because she doesn't realize that those checks aren't good from 1956.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Family. Look at that. It's ridiculous. Just win. You know what's going to help the Rangers more than being family? Rick Nash scoring goals.
That would help.
Why does it just say, instead of having family in there, it should say, score goals, Rick Nash. Score goals. That's what it should say. Because that's the key to victory. Rick Nash scoring goals. And everybody else doing their part too. Family.
No, it's a family. And remember, these are not trading cards.
Tommy has no heart. You can talk to me that way, Cosa. You're in trouble, Cosa Nostra. He said that he completely took, and I figured it was the case. He completely took Jack Malay out of context, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm waiting for Jack to explain this to me, but I'm sure Jack's right. I can't believe that he did that. That he said that these people aren't trading cards.
Come on, man,
if I had to guess, the context Jack Malay used these guys, we can't treat these guys like trading cards, was like all you stupid fucking fans that think you're GMs. You guys think these guys are like trading cards, but Softy over there, Kevin, he thought it was like to protect their feelings because he's bombarded with bullshit. Bombarded.
Well, that's how these emotional fucking 12-year-olds are. What do you expect?
Yeah, whatever. Disappointed in the whole world. I'm sick of emotional people. All right, let's talk about the dumb playoffs.
The dumb playoffs.
Yes. It's ruining it for me. Everybody's getting emotional.
I don't know why you'd let it.
I don't care. Like, there's too many people watching montages and pump-up videos.
Wait a second.
That's my team.
Wait a second.
Not one of those guys in that team knows
Weren't you involved in a fucking montage pump-up video not that long ago?
Yeah, I do montage, but they're not all emotional, and they're not in slow motion with fucking, you got a picture of Zdeno Chara raising the cup. He's going, you'll never see a montage video from me. And I said, watch two.
Work your ass off on one for my fucking team.
And I said, watch too many. I didn't say there's not anything wrong with montage videos. It's like cocaine. Once in a while it's okay. But if you're doing it every day, that could be a problem.
It could grow into an issue. Yeah,
Stop doing montage videos. You're fucking everything up.
Booger sugar.
Yeah, booger sugar.
I don't think I ever heard anybody that knows candy.
Jesus, everybody's in here. Wow, you're ruining the playoffs for me. Good. Everybody grow up. I'm sick of big babies. And I blame it all on Kevin Souza starting this whole thing.
Yeah, I think that's good. There we go.
Let's go to the chat. Let's go to the chat. Tommy, rest assured, I'm not a brainwashed feminist cluck. You already don't know it, you big baby. How disappointing for a Rangers fan would it be losing to Pittsburgh in the first round? Not that much, because they suck.
I'm pretty sure we're going to find out exactly how you're going to take that after the first
round. We're going to find out in about fucking a week.
We're going to find out in about 5 games, I'm guessing.
All right. What else? Hey, Dave, I showed Tommy the proof. Yeah, you did show me the proof. You showed me the proof that he said it. You didn't say what context. You're a bad person.
Got to go on not caring.
Yeah, I guarantee what he said was because you don't listen. You don't listen to me. Why are you going to listen to Malay?
Exactly.
Yeah. Guaranteed what he said was, you guys think you know something and you don't. These people aren't trading cards. But you took it as, yeah, they have feelings and we can't treat them because it might hurt their feelings. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Listens to Muse a lot, if I had to guess. Just like fucking Kazar.
Yeah, where's sensitive Mac Kazar? Let's agree to disagree, he said.
Oh, God, no. 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 That's what a fucking loser of an argument says.
Yeah,
no.
That's exactly.
Let's just disagree. Let's just agree to disagree. No.
Yeah.
You've been bent over. Now squeal like a piggy.
Taking the ass like a man.
All
right.
2016.
All right, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the playoffs. Let's start in the I got the Western Conference. All right. Dallas Stars, Minnesota. Probably the trickiest one, I think, in the whole bunch. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a closer series than people thought. You look at the records, it's like, oh, Dallas should walk over them. But Minnesota's plucky, man. They play well, and
they've had good playoffs too. I mean,
had good playoffs, but I don't think this is going to be much of a series. Dallas really dominated them in regular season. I think that's probably going to continue. 6 if Minnesota's lucky, but more than likely it's going to be done in 5. Dallas moves on.
Give me a final answer. Minnesota or Dallas and what?
Dallas in 5.
I want Dallas in 6. Something tells me they're going to give them a little bit of a hard time.
Possibly.
Because I actually, for the same reasons, I'm thinking 6. All right, I'm thinking 6. St. Louis and Chicago, maybe the best series in the whole damn.
That's going to be a fucking insanely good series.
That could, you could be super confident going into that. This could drag out to a 6 or 7 very easily. Very easily. It's not really the, people thought, I mean, I know a lot of St. Louis fans are like, ugh, Chicago, right?
Yeah.
But I can't imagine anybody that really knows the situation that they want to take, unless the Blues completely collapse, which is not out of the realm of possibility. Fuck Jeff Huffman. Fuck Jeff Huffman. This is probably going to be a fight.
It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a tough match. I mean, 3 times this year, these guys went to overtime and shootout. They play each other hard all the time. But with the returning Corey Crawford, I give the advantage to Chicago just a little bit because of the playoffs, and St. Louis tends to be choking dogs in the playoffs. That's another thing. Tonight's going to be interesting. This game, a very late game, fucking late as hell. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. We don't know if there's going to be Andrew Ladd. Not sure about it because he flew back to Chicago because his wife is having yet another baby.
Is he? What a pussy.
And this guy's priorities are all fucked up.
Yeah, what's the matter with him? Because he's watching too many montages and pump-up videos, Andrew Ladd. I'm having a baby.
How many babies do you have to actually be at the birth for? We traded for this guy.
It's like the birth is going to happen whether he's there or not. You know what I mean? So he can go see the baby when it's here. I mean, Jesus.
The outcome, whether or not, now this is going to sound horrible, but whether or not that baby is healthy and everything, it's happening whether he's there or not. The Hawks could lose this game because he's not fucking there. Okay? The Hawks could lose this fucking game.
Hold on, pussy
because
alert.
Of his presence not being there. Fuck.
Kevin Leslie, you big pussy. What do you want?
I just want to let you know, Dave, that I am a loser. I said the Panthers would miss the playoffs, and now I'm sitting here on my couch realizing that my team missed it, and the Panthers are first.
Why'd you say my name with so much indignation? What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Because you called me a loser.
I didn't call you a loser. Tom called you a loser, but I'll agree with him.
Are you excited about tonight?
I am.
Did you watch a lot of montage videos?
Red is missing the playoffs? I mean, how excited can he be?
You made a montage video. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're all excited? You ready to go?
I am. Yeah. I'm ready to see everyone except my team succeed.
Yeah. Are you emotional?
What?
Are you emotional about the playoffs?
Oh, yeah.
No. Okay. I don't care who wins.
Good, because that's how close you came to getting blown up. I have a trigger. I'm not even joking. And
fingers on the button.
It's called right click, and then I click on none, and then it goes. And it's right there. I should take a screenshot of it. I wish I could put screenshots in the chat. That'd be fun. All right. You have anything to say? Because I want to go through the rest of the playoffs with Dave.
I want to say, yesterday you said what series you think would be the easiest to decide.
We're going all over that now. We're going all over that now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I want to surprise.
Blow me up.
All right. Talk to you later.
Boom. Blow me up.
No,
you don't get to ask for it. Just get the fuck out of here. Go masturbate.
You brat. What do you tell you? Nobody tells me what to do.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christmas. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't blow me up. Yeah. I knew.
Yes, sir.
Now I feel like we acquiesced, man.
Yeah, we did. Well, let's get back into it. Did we do St. Louis and Chicago?
We did. We didn't do
your prediction. What's your prediction?
I'm going with Chicago in 7.
Ooh, that's not good though. You know that overall.
Look, the Hawks they got a tough route. They got a tough route. I think the West is going to be an absolute dogfight. Fucking East is a hell of a lot easier route for just about anybody, but the West is going to be nasty. It's going to be a war of attrition. I think virtually you can make an argument that almost every series in the West might go 7, man. It's going to be even the Kings fucking series. I just got a feeling it's going to be a nasty, nasty playoffs in the West.
I don't necessarily believe this, but I'm saying Chicago sweeps. Just because if they do, I can make fun of Huffman.
Yeah. Crawford's coming back. It's very possible if he plays the way that he's capable.
Yeah, I hope so.
As long as Ladd gets his ass back to fucking St. Louis, the baby's going to be fine.
I don't care.
The Hawks need you.
I don't care about it. Yeah, what's the matter with Andrew Ladd? Fucking babies. Jesus. The guy's having a baby every 12 months, for Christ's sakes.
I mean, it's good that he's having regular
sex. Terry
in
the chat. Wasn't he dropping kids and missing games when he was on your team? Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm saying this sweep just so I can really rub it. I told you. I braced you for it, Huffman. Fuck off.
We tried to warn you.
I have a feeling no one's really thinking about this series, but I have a feeling it's going to be a good series. Anaheim versus Nashville. Both teams have had strong outings. I think that's good. I could see that being the surprise of the playoffs, where that's like one of the most interesting ones. You know what I mean?
I think Nashville's a good matchup for Anaheim. I think it's probably the one matchup that Anaheim was not liking. But the reality is nobody kills the penalty better than Anaheim. Nobody scores on the penalty, the power play better than Anaheim. And there's not a better team at keeping the goal out of the net than fucking Anaheim. And their little secret, it's like the second half of the season, they're one of the best scoring teams in fucking hockey as well. Anaheim's going to be tough to contend with. And I just don't know if Nashville's deep enough, man. Playoffs they expose things like this. So it's going to be, I'm going with Anaheim in 5.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with you on that one. Even though I want to beat you.
It would not surprise me, though, if Nashville just swept. I know it would, actually. You know what? It would.
Nashville's going to put up a fight. They're going
to put up a fight, but I don't think it's going to matter. Anaheim's nasty,
It's going to matter. They're just going to be out.
Big, and they're fucking skilled. That's a dangerous
I would be
combination.
shocked if Anaheim wasn't in the Western Conference Final. It just would really surprise me. But unless LA takes them out. One of those two teams. One of those two teams are going to final. So I'm going to go Anaheim at 5 too. Let's go to some other ones. Maybe a potential for, barroom brawl. Los Angeles Kings versus their rivals, the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
On my show last night, I actually went through the playoffs and gave my predictions. I picked San Jose. I'm doubling down. I'm going San Jose in 7.
Why? You think they're just going to pull it out, or?
I think they match up well. It's a rivalry, so it kind of
could go either way.
The Sharks went 3-1-1 in the regular season. This is a team that they know how to play against LA. They know this team. There's a lot of bad blood. I think this is going to get dragged out, and I'm not sold on the Kings, man. I like San Jose.
Okay, like San Jose. Terry Snow Queen says a good hockey wife should let the playoffs go on. You're a good woman too. Yeah, my God. Go ahead. Score a goal, baby. I'll just pump this kid out.
It'll be fine. You can see him tomorrow.
Special guest. My final prediction on this bastard is I think the LA is going to wipe them up pretty quick. I'm going LA in 5. I don't think they can deal with them. LA in 5. Jake Link, with the worst picture in Skype history, is on the air with us right now. How are you, sir?
What picture? Oh, do I have the one where I'm just fucking staring aimlessly?
Into it looks like you're looking at porn. Your cock's in the hand. Actually,
like my fucking making a murderer picture.
That's exactly what it is. It looks like you
that when I go nuts and fucking shoot everyone in a shopping mall or something. That's the picture they're gonna use.
Yeah, probably take it from my show. It'll look something like this. Everybody, strike a pose. Strike a pose, Dave. That's what's gonna be, and they're gonna just like zoom into your picture when you kill everybody in the shopping mall. That's not very. What's on your mind?
I don't know why I went like really weird and pouty about it. It was I'm not happy with that look that I just gave.
Okay, it'd be funny. I might freeze it
Tried
later.
to fuck the camera with my eyes.
Freeze that later and put it on Twitter. All right, what's on your hockey mind, Jake?
I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, obviously, this is always a very weird time of year for me being a Devils fan.
Yeah, because you never make the playoffs.
We haven't made the playoffs since 2012.
But yeah, I mean,
So,
you're
like,
essentially showing up to the prom without a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, now at least I have company this year. At least I have Matt Kazar and Frenchie Ben.
Every Canadian possible. Yes.
Yes, you're Canadian. Still Canadian. That's true.
It's wonderful.
That's true.
I mean, but I'm gonna enjoy the games. I have a feeling Rangers are losing 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocked. I don't think
the
losing
Islanders
5.
are gonna. The streak is gonna continue.
Yeah.
I think there's. I think we might be surprised by who's in the finals. I don't think it's gonna be a traditional.
I know it's like a gut feeling though, right? It's nothing you know. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah. I don't have insider information on who's gonna win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. I get that feeling too because we're so set on the Kings, the Capitals. And there's always one team out there that's like, holy shit, where do they come from?
Florida. Florida's the team.
I don't think so. Not enough.
Florida's a bad. Like, I don't think they match up with Washington well. I think they're gonna have a hard time.
I tell you what, too. Let's say they do. Let's say they come out of the Eastern Conference. Whoever in the West is gonna crush them. And so it'll be exactly like when they went in '96. They'll go and everybody's gonna be happy, and then they're gonna meet Peter Forsberg and Patrick Roy. In other words, this time it's gonna be Kane and Taves. So I think that's.
How about the worst? I'm kind of rooting for the worst TV matchup: the Florida Panthers versus the Nashville Predators.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I think if you listen carefully, Bettman's brain just.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exploded. TV matchup, hell. The Ducks, Oh God, that would be great. That would be great.
That would be great because like the NHL would be freaking out and like I mean because think about it, it's always these past few years it's always been big markets. Mm-hmm. I mean besides Tampa,
you've always had one big market team, yeah.
You had Rangers. You had the two biggest media markets. You had the Rangers, and you also had L.A. Going at it, and then you have Chicago, which is the third biggest media market.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right. I want to do the rest of the thing. You're coming on this Sunday, correct?
I sure am. I can't wait to come back.
Jake Link's coming back, and I'm going to cut a special video for him. He did a performance a week or two ago that's pretty funny, and I'm gonna air it really soon, right? So welcome back with our new sort of format thing going on. Have you been paying attention to the chat?
What was that?
Have you been paying attention to the chat? How we do things differently now?
Yeah, I have been.
Good. It's easier.
Don't worry. If you haven't, there's plenty of instruction. You'll pick it up.
Probably more than you need. All right, Jake, take care. Jake Link, everybody. Comedian Jake Link will be on Sunday. Shot from the Point Live. Shot from the Point Live, Sunday, hour and a half podcast. Hockey, current events, and ball busting. And I'm going to bust his balls.
Don't forget the ball busting.
That would suck. Yeah, ball busting. Lots of ball busting. All right, let's go to the Western Conference. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that wrong button. Washington versus Philadelphia.
Well, they're sweeping Washington in 4.
Really? That simple? They're going to get it together. They're getting it together Thursday night, is what you're saying. Away.
I'm not a fan of Philadelphia here. I think that they limped in, and Washington, even though they haven't had their shit together, this is a series they should dominate.
I think Washington's got something tells me they're going to drag. Flyers are going to drag this out. Something tells me the Flyers are going to drag this out, and they're going to fuck. I'm actually going for a choke job with the way they
Washington's going to choke, just not in the first round.
I know what I said. They're going to get it together. They're going to get together. I just don't feel like it. I thought the last 2 games like Washington would make a statement, and they didn't. So I'm saying Washington in 7.
Ooh,
there you go. Because I think I feel like we're looking at this team and we're seeing all the signs and ignoring it because they have the President's Trophy.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what we're doing, and I'm doing it. I was doing it too, and I'm going with my gut. That's the best time,
Look, I think they're. I don't think they're coming out of the East. I think they're going to lose in the second round. I really do. I just think they're going to.
Yeah, but if you lose in the second round, I think the Flyers are going to have to take a piece of them first. I mean, they're going to have to take a little piece of them first. But I do not have a
whoever
good
they play. I think they'll have a problem with just about anybody they play in the second round.
New York Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I am going with the Sidney Crosbys, man. I'm going with them in 5.
5. It's going to be the Rangers going to get run over like that. You think?
I think they might. They're gonna.
The thing is, you can lose in 5 and still put up a fight. That's the thing. If the games are close, yeah. You can lose in 5 because sometimes it's deceiving. 5 games, that's all. You only took 1 game off them. That doesn't always tell the whole tale of the series.
No,
a sweep does for the most part. But even then,
I don't think it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now you can make the argument no one's playing better than fucking Pittsburgh.
No,
I mean,
there's absolutely true.
They're basically the hottest team in the league, and
I'm going.
It's a tough one.
No, I'm just going to say Rangers in 7. Fuck it.
You're going Rangers in 7.
Yeah,
wow.
go Rangers in 7. I don't know.
There's a tinge of homerness.
I've been watching. Yeah, there was.
Tinge.
I don't want to say. It's Crosby. What do you want? Florida Panthers.
I'm not hating on you. Look, the Rangers could take this series if it goes absolutely right and they're able to dictate. And Nash is going to be able to do something for the first time in his playoff life. Yes, the Rangers can compete, but goddamn, it's scary. Sydney's scary right now.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Like they have the talent to beat them, especially the way Pittsburgh's played in the playoffs. I mean, they've always found a funky way to, and I think they'll do it again this year. I just don't think they're going to do it in the first round. A funky way to eliminate themselves. But I just, I don't know. I think Pittsburgh. You know, I don't know.
You're going to have to beat them up, man. You're going to have to find a way to keep Letang off the fucking board. Letang has been a goddamn monster.
The Rangers are going with the same ideology and the same, not even the ideology, because I think Elaine Munoz did a spectacular job. I'd never say a bad thing about the son of a bitch. But I just think the upper management didn't do the right thing, and they didn't move mass, and they didn't change what they needed to change to keep it's the same team, minus Carl Hagelin. So you're going to get the same result. That's what I think. You're not going to win, and probably a little earlier this time. It's not like the Rangers set the world on fire this year. They were just good.
Here's going to be the tale of the story right here. Pittsburgh is 5th. I'm sorry. Never mind. It's never mind. I'm not even going to say that because I misread something.
Let's go
never mind. Moving on.
Okay. Florida and the New York Islanders could be interesting. What do you think?
I like Florida, man. I think Florida's going to – the Islanders are going to put up a fight, but I really do like Florida here. They just feel like one of those teams that you want to root for, so it's emotional. It's emotional more than anything else because I think the Islanders are a good team. But I want to see Yager with a deep run. I do.
I do too. But
I'm going Florida in 6.
I don't know. I'm going Islanders in 5 because I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a shock to the system what playoff hockey's like for that team.
Really?
It's going to be a shock to the system more than likely. I think we're way off. I'm not saying they didn't have a great season. I do like
the division.
I wouldn't care if they won the Stanley Cup. I'd probably root for them against any Western Conference team. I just think this type of hockey is going to be a shock to their system. They don't have enough experience, with the exception of Yager, who won Stanley Cups more than 20 years ago. So, all right. So, that's it. I'm scared for your Rangers. Yeah, join the fucking club there. Last but not least, Tampa Bay versus Detroit. Similar match. I think it's the same matchup as last year, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, buddy?
I think this is going to be the time when Tampa's going to falter, man. Don't ask me why. I can't give you reasons, but I like Detroit here, man. I do. It's another emotional thing, and I'm not even a Detroit guy. I just got a feeling they got their number.
It's the injuries, and they're not the same team they were last year. It's the injuries. They have a captain that doesn't want to be there. This is not going to end well. In fact, it's going to end pretty quickly. It's going to be a little bit of a fight. I'm saying Detroit in 6.
I'm going Detroit in 6 as well.
There you go. Well, there you go. That's how we feel. What was Kevin Seuss's dumb question? Like, what do you think before I interrupted him, like I do to everybody?
I don't know. When he talks, usually I'm playing like fucking Duran Duran in my head. I don't know.
The reflex is a lonely child that dances
into the fire.
The reflex. I think the hardest 2 matchups are the first 2 rounds, Pittsburgh and Flyers. Whatever. If the Rangers lose, I do hope the Flyers fucking see them in the next round. That'd be cool.
Just want to see them get past the Caps.
This is something we didn't talk about yesterday, but we will now. We didn't mention it, but it's probably better that I mentioned. Well, you were here yesterday, so what am I thinking?
I was.
David Cameron of the Chrysler Warriors that we haven't said in almost a year. David, he was relieved of his coaching duty for.
He was excommunicated.
He was excommunicated. Good one.
Isn't it good that you got me here? Jesus.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? David Cameron shares the name of the Prime Minister of England, David Cameron. And there was an incident in Parliament this week where one of the members of, because he's involved in the Panama Papers, he put money over there, called him Dodgy Dave. And I saw somebody on my timeline say, did they call Dave Cameron Dodgy Dave after they fired him? Yeah, it was funny. It's really funny. Watch Dodgy Dave. It's pretty funny.
Watch Dodgy Dave.
You know, I almost wish that our Parliament. Oh, we don't have a Parliament. I wish.
We don't have Parliament.
I wish. But Parliament's entertaining. It's good TV. If you ever watch it, they're all yelling at each other and stuff and getting kicked out and carrying on like a bunch of wackos. It's good stuff. Yeah. Sad news. Sadder news, but better news. Jacques Demers, he starts therapy. He's in. Things are improving for him after the stroke. We wish the best to Jacques Demers, NHL, and good NHL, good hockey man. And well, we're a little partial to Frenchies over here.
A little bit.
We like the Frenchies.
We like the Frenchies.
You know why? Because we have Frenchie Ben. We have the king of all Frenchmen. King of all Canadian Frenchmen.
Of all Frenchmen.
Did I tell you that the guy that opened her account for Little T? That motherfucker! I'm gonna punch him in the face. All right. Let me tell you something. Did you hear the music and then decide to call? Was that it, you motherfucker?
No, I was calling and then you started playing the music too early.
No. You've done this 5 times in a row, motherfucker. What's your point?
The Caps are probably going to get eliminated.
Who cares?
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, he's done that. He's done that to me 5 times already.
That's what he does.
He's doing that on purpose. He's doing it on purpose.
But you continue to take the call.
I have to.
It's a good bit.
It's a good bit. Call in tomorrow, Saran. Look, here's the thing. I can't even come up with rules. The TPT didn't work. Nothing works. I wish we had.
They're a bunch of animals.
The Caps are going to lose.
Animals.
And you're just nervous and emotional. That's your Oh, you're like, I'm not a big pussy feminist cunt. Yes, you are. My team's going to lose. The losing mentality, Saran. It's a losing mentality.
Very European.
You don't have to be fair about your team. I got to sort of be. And I don't really even have to either. I don't have to.
You don't have to be unbiased. You don't have to be fair at all. You proved that when you picked the Rangers in 7.
There you go. It's the only way they're going to do it is if they drag it out, and then they'll get eliminated in the next round for sure. Well, I tell you what, if we were playing the Dead on Dave game, there's no way I would have picked them. It's just it's just one of those things. Tonight, everybody, playoff hockey starts again. The Detroit Red Wings are in Tampa Bay, take on the Bolts. Pittsburgh hosts the New York Rangers. Of course, they got home ice advantage because the Rangers blew it. They blew it. At 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, on display for all its glory and what should be a great series. The Chicago flies to St. Louis and sees their rivals, the St. Louis Blues. # fuck Huffman.
I'm excited about it. When Huffman gets off work, he's going to join me. We're going to watch probably the second and third period together live. We're going to yell at each other, just like we did with the Cubs and Cardinals. Man, we get to play each other in playoffs again.
Yes.
I love Huffman. It's going to be great. I'm on the fuck Huffman bandwagon, but only with a really loving dildo. I'm sensitive to his needs.
You guys, do you think you're going to win the Stanley Cup this year? Chicago Blackhawks?
I do.
Get out of my crease.